Yeah, well, so the island has two countries, Haiti on one side, Dominican Republic on the other, two completely different countries, two uh, different languages, different everything, different cultures, different everything. And so I'd cross the border many times. I do a lot of work in Dominican Republic. And so I'd cross the border a lot and I knew the way and I was in this big truck. We had to bring this big truck back to I have a son who works full time in Dominican Republic. We needed to bring this big truck back to him that he'd driven over from Dominican. So we got to the border and I was always told, don't stop on the Haitian side, just go through because the way it was set up, it was one building, but basically on one end was Haitian customs and then on the and immigration, and on the other end was Dominican. So you'd walk into this office, get that stamp, walk into the next office, get that stamp. And as we're driving through, people are waving us down and they're yelling at us and whatever. And I'm thinking, what's going on? So we get through and it was flooded like crazy, like high flooded. This lake that was right there it was nuts. So we're driving through this water. We get to the other side, and this guy comes up to us, a Dominican man who spoke English. And he said, no, no, you were supposed to stop over there. And we're like, oh my gosh, how do we drive this truck back? What do we do? So he arranged a couple motorcycles to take us over. And by motorcycle, I mean like a dirt bike, because that's kind of the motorcycles that they use. And so I left one of my friends in the truck to kind of guard our stuff because we had tools and whatever. And the other friend went with me. We took our passports, and the Dominican man went with us as well. And we negotiated a price, what we were going to pay the motorcycle people. We go over, get stamped, come back, and then I pay them. And then they're telling me it's not enough money. And I've been around the block enough that I know that you negotiate first and then you stick with it. Otherwise, forever and ever, they're going to want more and more and more. People will get to know you, they'll spread the word, and you're just going to be in trouble. And so I said, no, this is what we agreed on. So here you go, and whatever. Well, we got stamped on the other side. We started driving away, and we had one guy still in the back. So one of my friends was driving and I was in the passenger seat, and the Dominican man who was helping us and my friend were in the back of this open truck. And all of a sudden he's yelling, go faster, go faster, go faster. And we're like, well, what's going on? And then we were hearing bang, bang. And we realized that there were people that were throwing rocks, like big rocks, like not little rocks at us, at our truck, at the guys in the back. And so my friend just put the gas pedal down and started driving, and we're on dirt roads. And then we see motorcycles are following us, and there's motorcycles that are even getting up to our doors. And so he's driving as fast as he possibly can. And there's curves, and he's not slowing down. And we're going through, I mean, it was like being on a racetrack, like the worst racetrack ever built kind of a racetrack. It was so scary. We just kept going, and the motorcycles were relentless. And we thought, what if we stop? What if something happens to the truck? What if something happens to the guys in the back? They pull them out or whatever. What's going to happen? And we kept driving. And finally, the motorcycles gave up, and they finally left us alone. And man, did we breathe a sigh of relief. And my friend that was driving, he said, what was that about? What was going on? And I said, well, they wanted more money. That I'm thinking that's what it is, and I said, no, I didn't want to give them more money. And he said, well, geez, how much was it? Thinking like we could have avoided all this, Kim, if you would have just whatever. And I sheepishly said, $5. So $5 almost cost us our lives. So I should have, hindsight, given him the money, and everything would have been okay.